Hi, and welcome to Great Getaways. Well, we've got the perfect summer show for you today when we visit here in Tawas. And I have Heidi with me, and Heidi, I know there's a lot of things that go on here, and you've got a lot of things planned for us.
There's a lot of great things to do here, and you know that from your past visits. We've got a lot of great folks set up that are going to show you some new things, and we're going to start our show with visiting a handcrafted sailing festival. And they do this in different rowing competitions and sailing competitions that we do here on the bay. So why don't we go get started?
We should. Hey, real quick, are we going to get a chance to go out to the state park on the point?
We certainly will.
Okay, that's another great place out there too. A lot of things to do here. I'm excited to get going.
All right.
From this breathtaking, beautiful harbor, blue waters of Lake Huron, and sandy family beaches, Tawas Bay is perfect for all kinds of recreation. This show proves it's the perfect getaway for kids of all ages to play, picnic, and relax and enjoy the exciting events like the Traditional Boat Regatta during the annual Heritage Coast Sail Days. Today we celebrate a great summer getaway on Michigan's Sunrise Shore. A familiar sight on the Great Lakes for nearly a century was a flat-bottom cargo boat that resembled a canoe but was quite often rigged with a sail. Today, these smooth-sailing vessels vary from 18 to 55 feet and are called Mackinac boats and are powered by rowing or sailing. The Heritage 23 Coast Sailing and Rowing Organization has constructed a scaled-down version of these boats from a kit for the Heritage Coast Sailing and Rowing Regatta.
Today we're having the 4th annual Tawas Bay Traditional Boat Regatta. A regatta that involves 2 rowing races and a sailing race. It's part of the Heritage Coast Sail Days event that brings the Appledore schooner to Tawas Bay, and this year the Mackinac Boat Symposium. Heritage Coast Sailing and Rowing has several different purposes. One is to preserve traditional boat designs by reproducing them with modern materials. Another is to promote the use of the safe use of the lakes, and to that end we try to work with young people and teach boating safety. We build sailing boats and rowing boats for use in the community.
The 2017 regatta for a traditional craft was conducted at Tawas Bay in June. There are 3 races conducted for traditional rowing and sailing boats, a race against the clock, a dash, and a traditional sailing craft race. For the Taylor's Race Against the Clock challenge, a boat is provided. The racing team provides the crew. The open event has no crew classification by age or gender, and the race is an individual time trial style row of approximately 1,000 yards. The race is from East Tawas City Park, just west of East Tawas State Dock and Campground. If watching the race is a great getaway, imagine what a thrill it would be to be part of a team, rowing to the chant of a coxswain and winning a race during the Heritage Coast Sailing and Rowing Regatta.
I came here first of all 5 years ago to help design and build the first boats for this group. Basically, it's a not-for-profit organization which offers people to get involved in both the building and the operation of small boats, both sailing and rowing. We built 1 boat 5 years ago now. We now have 5 boats, I think it is. Just completed one this week, all by voluntary work from members of the community.
So whatever your age, if you're into boats or want to get into boats, get out on the water. It's a lot
It's a great way, and I can't emphasize how important it is, or how much more fun it is if you get involved in the building as well as the operation. It's not a question of going with your credit card down to the local boat dealer and buying a boat and then getting bored. If you've been involved in the building of it as well as the operation of it, it's just so much more fun, so much more inclusive.
Well, check it out on our website and get more information. Come on up and row one of the Mackinac boats.
The pure fresh air and good exercise and the excitement of either the regatta or the time with family and friends on the beach really builds the appetite. The way to take care of that need is to head into downtown East Tawas to Mr. Jack's Sports Bar and Grill for amazing service, an enjoyable atmosphere, awesome food, and an outstanding menu. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of different things to do here in Tawas, but one of the things we enjoy is coming downtown, especially after a day out on the beach. You can come down, find a nice restaurant, wander around, and we found a really nice one. It's got a nice patio out here. It's called Mr. Jack's. I'm with Marty Rogers right now. Marty's an owner down here. And Marty, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the restaurant, how you came into the business.
I found this vacant building in downtown East Tawas. In 2007, it was vacant. We opened up August 1st of 2009 and kind of created the atmosphere that me and my wife wanted, and what the locals told us they were yearning for downtown Newman Street, because Newman Street's a great place to be during the summer months in East Tawas.
It looks like a really nice place. I've seen your menu, and you've got a lot of good things on it. What are some of the things, or probably what are the most popular things that you have here?
Well, what we're getting to be known to be almost famous for is our oven roasted sandwiches. People call it a pizza pocket or a calzone, but it's our version of that, and so that's what we're really known for. And also the whitefish fingers caught locally here in Lake Huron, coming out of the fishing boats in Oscoda.
Wow.
Whitefish dinner.
Yes, thank you. Marty took off. The reason you don't see him now is he went back to make sure this was all cooked up right for us, and that's what Marty does here. He makes sure everything's right for everybody. This is what you get in the end. Whether you're in Tawas Bay area for an extended vacation or a quick getaway, music festivals make your stay more enjoyable. There is Summerfest, Blues by the Bay, and Tuesday nights, late June to mid-August, you'll find yourself downtown for Tuesday Night Live, where you'll be tapping your toe, singing along, and bring the whole family for performances, kids' activities, face painting, balloons, chalk art, and surprises galore. The activities take place on Newman Street in East Tawas. We had to schedule time to visit Iosco County Historical Museum. Located in a beautiful home more than 100 years old, we found memories from all corners of the county about local industry, families, cultures, and traditions. The Iosco County Historical Society has made it so much more than just a museum by preserving local history. You know, it's really nice when you come into Tawas. It's a quaint little town. It's a beautiful little town. You're right here on the water. Sometimes you want to put a face to it, though. Find out what the town was really like. So we stopped at the Iosco County Historical Museum, and I'm sitting here, I'm talking to Sandy right now. And Sandy, this is a beautiful home that you've got this museum in, and you've got a lot of stuff in here. Tell us just a little bit about it.
Well, the home was bought in the 70s by one of the Barkmans. They owned businesses in the area. And since then, it's been filled with contributions from the county, from different people. And that is what you'll find displayed here. We have displays of Native American that I have been told by a couple people, one of the best they've ever seen.
Wow.
And we love sharing that with people. In fact, we were here working one day when a couple of ladies came in and told us that this was their grandmother.
You can see how the town came from being nothing to actually growing up to what it is today.
Correct.
You know, it's not just people like me that are coming in here, but bring your kids in too, because they're not going to believe this. You know, they don't believe that you grew up without computers, let alone you didn't have a
Exactly.
TV. So,
oh my gosh, yes.
so you're going to see a lot of things.
And the children are amazed at when we tell them something, because it just blows their mind that that's my grandma, that's my great grandma in our school area upstairs, that they get excited about that. So.
Why don't we take a look around, Sandy?
Okay, that'd be great.
Be sure to give yourself time to visit both floors of the museum as you learn about the good old days of the Tawas Bay area, Alabaster, the Coast Guard, fishing, lumbering, and more. Group tours may be arranged by calling the museum. Admission is free. However, the museum relies on visitor donations and memberships to continue operations. With nearly 5-star reviews across the board, a day's visit to the Tawas Point State Park, also referred to as the Cape Cod of the Midwest, is a must. For many, they make this 183-acre park their headquarters for their stay at Tawas Bay. We've got just a beautiful day here in Tawas. As you can see, the sun is shining, temperatures are going up. This is one beautiful summer day. Now we're out here on the point. We're at the Tawas State Park. I'm with Chuck Allen, and Chuck is the manager out here?
Yep, I'm the park and rec supervisor out here. So yeah, basically the manager.
All right. And Chuck, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the park and all the things that you have to do, because I know there's a lot of them.
There is a lot to do here. It's a wonderful park. We're at a great location. The great part about the park is you've got a beach on Lake Huron, so the waters are nice and cool and it's big water. But we also have a beach on the Tawas Bay side, which is shallower, warmer water, so it's great for kids to swim in and stuff like that. And it's just a wonderful spot out here.
It really is. And I mean, you've got little ponds around. Do people fish in these ponds?
Yeah, yep. Actually, we stock these ponds.
No kidding.
So we have a fishing program. It's called Hook, Line, and Sinker. It's every Friday night at 6 o'clock out here. Our Explorer Guide does that, and she teaches kids how to fish. So these ponds are actually stocked with bluegill and bass and stuff like that. Yep.
Okay, excellent. And of course, you've got a great campground here, and it's a big campground too.
It is. It's a good-sized campground. It's got 200 campsites. We've got actually 4 cabins in the park as well, and just 2 years ago we put in a yurt.
Is there a spot they can get out of if the weather's a little?
Sure. Yep.
Don't like it.
Yep. If it's not a great day and you don't want to go to the beach, the Lighthouse is a wonderful spot to go. It's open 5 days a week, and it's open for tours. So you go in there, you get a great history lesson, and just a really neat place to go.
So this is just a premier state park, really. You come out here, I mean, you've got everything, and the adults enjoy it as well as the kids. So you've got to get out here. You've got to take a look at this park. As a matter of fact, you just mentioned Lighthouse. We're going to be going over there later. We're going to meet a historian, and she's going to tell us a little bit about that light too. So,
yep.
Chuck, I want to thank you for talking to us and letting us know about this park.
I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you.
Of course, after talking to Chuck, we had to come over here and take a look at this lighthouse, and as you can see, it dwarfs us in the background. It's a pretty nice place, and I'm here now with Hillary Pine, and she is the historian for the Northern Lower Peninsula. And Hillary would like to take a look at this lighthouse a little bit, but maybe you could tell us just in the beginning here how it all originated.
Yeah, well, welcome. First of all, thank you so much for being here. So yeah, we are standing next to the second lighthouse that's been here out on Tawas Point. This was built in 1876, and the very first lighthouse was built in 1853, about a mile back that way where you first enter the park. And what happened was this point grows all the time. It's still growing today. Today we're standing about a mile from the edge of the point, and very quickly, that very first lighthouse wasn't at the end of the point anymore. The point kept growing and growing, and all the mariners who were coming through, the folks who lived in the area, were calling it that feeble light out in the country and that little jack-o'-lantern. So eventually the federal government took notice, and the U.S. Lighthouse Service built this brand new lighthouse. Originally, this was the point. This lighthouse was built on cribbing in the water. This was the end of the point.
Oh, okay. Well, it sure has changed since then. Do you suppose we could go in there and take a look around?
Yes, of course. Let's go inside.
All right, great. Well, Hillary, this is actually a pretty big building. I mean, it didn't look that big from the outside. You get in here, there's a lot of rooms. We have already walked through a couple, and just like living rooms and dining rooms and so forth that we're going through. So how do we get to the light from here?
That is right behind us. We have 85 stairs to climb to get to the top.
Okay, you ready to go up them?
I'm ready.
All right, so am I. Okay, we've made our way to the top. Now we got a little spot up here. You can see out the windows all the way around. The lenses here. This is the original lens?
Yes, this is a 4th order Fresnel lens. So as far as Fresnel lenses go, it's kind of small, or about in the middle. They can be much, much larger and a lot smaller. So we have a 4th order. It was installed in 1891.
And this is quite a sight, because a lot of lighthouses today, the lenses have been removed. This is one of the places you can come to and actually see one right close up. Sunrise, sunset. Enjoy them both along the park's lone trail, the Sandy Hook Nature Trail. The tip of Tawas Point is a jagged hook of sandy beaches, wetlands, and small dunes. A walk along the trail offers unique views of a lighthouse, great for photographers looking for the perfect light, and because of its unique sand dune ecosystem and location, it is a major landfall for birds migrating across Saginaw Bay. Tawas Point is along the Saginaw Bay Birding Trail, where more than 200 species of birds have been spotted. Well, this is really a unique place, and one of the things that proves that is the fact that you can come out here for the sunset, like I told you before, catch it in the evening, but you can also come out here with your coffee in the morning, you sit over on this shore, and you can get a sunrise coming up. A beautiful spot to be, no matter what day. Looking at beautiful Lake Huron from your campsite or motel is one of the greatest pleasures you have while visiting Tawas Bay. But to experience it with a paddle in hand from a kayak gives you a whole different perspective. As you come down 23 into Tawas, you come by many parks, but this is called the Shoreline Park. We've seen something interesting out here. We've got some kayaks, some paddle boards sitting out here, and I'm with the owner right now, Jim Brownell. And Jim, when did this all start?
A couple of years ago, my daughters and I, Emma and Ellie, decided we wanted to have a paddle shack here locally, so we talked to the city of Tawas, and after a few negotiations, they opened up the park to us, and we've been here ever since. We give guided tours for people, we give instruction, and we show everybody what to do. And most of the people know what to do, but we make sure.
Okay, well, you've got a beautiful area to do it in. How far do people usually go?
Our people go everywhere. They'll go into the city of East Tawas over here, or they'll go up to the south here up the river. People go all the way to Point Lookout here.
Okay, so they're going all over the place. They usually go up for a long period of time?
We'll rent for a full day, for a weekend, for a week, but most people go out for 1 or 2 hours.
You take them to other places?
We will deliver, and we'll take the boats to where they're located. So if they want to do that, we can, but sometimes we can help people to get to the river, and we'll launch there also. But we will go on site wherever they're staying.
Okay, so if they want to go out to the point, or they want to go down to the lake, Tawas Lake,
exactly,
they can do those kinds of things too. So there's a lot of options open for you to try something like this out, and we're going to be doing that. I think we're going to try it out right now. We're going to see if we can go out here and do a little paddling around and have some fun. We got a great day for it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. The natural beauty of these waters gives you an up-close look at nature. It is great to go out with friends, good exercise. There are few things more relaxing than sitting in a kayak to watch the sunrise or sunset over Tawas Bay, especially on a hot summer day when you feel the cool breeze off the lake while drifting in a kayak. It is also an activity great for the whole family. The hardest part about kayaking Lake Huron is when it's over, you have to come to rest on the shore. There is something about fresh air, sunshine, and the friendly people of the Tawas Bay area that draw you to the out of doors, and a picnic lunch is one way to experience it all. We're still downtown here, and I see you went over and you got a picnic basket. What exactly have you got in mind?
Well, it's a beautiful day to spend some time downtown, and I thought along the way, showing you the stores, we'd pick up some items and fill a picnic basket for a picnic lunch later.
I think that is a great idea.
All right.
So where have you got to start in here?
We're going to start at Mars by the Bay.
Okay. Well, Heidi, you brought us into quite a unique little shop here. We're right down by the state dock, and the first thing I thought of, as hot as it is out there today, I didn't bring anything to drink. It'd be a good place to come and get a glass of water. You got pop. In fact, you've got a variety of things here. But you did bring us here for something special.
I did. Melissa's a great baker, and she has some great baked goods, but specifically I wanted to pick up some bread to start filling our picnic basket.
All right, good idea.
So these are our options.
We have some options today. We've got some of our challah bread. It's a rich brioche bread. We also have the country mill bread that's a multi-grain with some oats as well added to it. And then we also have focaccia bread. We've got an artichoke, tomato, mozzarella, and then also olive tapenade as well with onion. What were you guys going to have?
I think that last one, I've had that before.
Have you?
It's delicious.
Oh,
good choice.
Let's go for it.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Yeah. Oh, we have got a good start. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's so special here?
Plino's Market makes great smoked foods, but especially their smoked fish, and I thought that would be a great addition to our basket.
I love smoked fish, and I love it for lunch. What do you say we're going to get some?
Go. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. This is Tom.
How you doing, Jamie?
I brought him in to get some of your great smoked fish.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, she's been ranting and raving about how good this is. What kind have you got?
We have smoked salmon, lake trout, and whitefish today.
Okay. How about whitefish?
Whitefish is perfect. Local caught.
All right, and I see we've got some right here. What about anything else that we're going to want?
Well, I'd like some Pinconning cheese also.
Sure.
If you're traveling north through the Tawas area, stop in Pinconning. The cheese factories are there. They make the best cheese.
All right. Or you can get it here. And I'll tell you what, we've got a really nice meat market in here too. If you're looking for that food to grill, come on down here on the Newman Street, stop in here. Oh, pick out your prize. I'm telling you what, there's some great meats here. And yeah, we'll take that smoked whitefish and the cheese and we'll get going.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Jamie.
Get ready for you.
We're back here at the Brew Crew. We have been here before. Heidi, you brought us in here when we were going to do picnics before. Like to have a bottle of wine along, and this is a good spot to get it.
And I'm sure Diane is going to recommend something great, locally produced, I would think, to go with our smoked salmon and our smoked whitefish and our cheese. And what
do you think? Yeah.
All right. Perfect for smoked salmon would be the Chamberry. It's a dry red, and this is from Rose Valley,
okay,
here locally. And let me give you another one. Let me see. How about this Valley Mist, which is also locally produced, and this is a pink carnation, which right now rosés are awesomely.
Now, how do those go? Do those go pretty good with the fish and cheese?
Exactly. This one here, right on there, it says it goes very well with cheese.
Okay, very good.
The smoked fish, the red dry, would go awesome too. How about a? Do you need an opener?
Yeah, we better have an opener. Otherwise, it's not going to do us much good.
So, which one would you like, Tom?
Oh, God. You know, why take chances? You want to do both?
There's a couple of us.
All right, we might need them. We might need them. We'll take them both.
That for you.
All right, Diane, thank you. Whitey, this looks like a pretty spot, but I don't see any picnic tables around.
There aren't any here, but the view is spectacular. That's why I picked it. Tom, this is the view that I said was worth picnicking for.
A spectacular view it is, too. We've got a little place we can set our plates. We can sit right here. We can look out across there. I can't think of a better way to enjoy this picnic.
Let's enjoy.
I'm ready. And I'll tell you what, this is the way to spend a picnic lunch. Got this beautiful view behind us. Sitting here, we got great food.
Nice breeze.
Nice breeze, yeah. And today, that's a good thing to have too, because it gets pretty warm. You know, you got some great summer days up here. Well, Heidi, that was a great lunch. I really enjoyed it.
And the view is spectacular. Great local product, and I have one more spot I want to take you to, though.
Okay, and I just want to remind everybody, you can come out and have a picnic just like this. Take that little trip down Newman Street, stop in all these fine little stores that they have there with all these goodies in it. Bring it out here
and enjoy.
Beautiful overlook that you brought us to. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Loud Pond out here. And we've got a guy in a kayak. Looks like he's got a little electric motor on the back, doing a little bit of fishing. Sounds like a good idea. Beautiful place to do it.
A lot of places to do that, and you can bring your own. A lot of launch places, or you can rent one back in town at the paddleboard spot that you were at the other day.
Okay, that's right.
There's a lot of stops along the River Road Scenic Byway. This is just one of them, and I thought it'd be nice to finish here. Come back and see Lumberman's Monument, Canoer's Monument, a lot of beautiful overlooks, and it's just serene and a nice way to get back to nature. You know,
there's a lot of good trails that run along up here too, if I'm not mistaken.
You can hike for miles, and there's easy miles. They're all marked for beginners, or if you want to go the distance, you can go for 12 miles if you'd like.
Wow, how sweet that is.
Well, Tom, this has been great. We've seen a lot of sights, and there's a lot more to see. So I hope you'll take the time and come visit the Tawas Bay area again.
You can bet I'm going to be back again. And hey, you've seen all the great things. If you want more information on this, you can go to our website at greatgetaways.tv. We'll have all this information on there for you, and you can come up here and have your own great getaway. If you enjoyed today's show and would like more information for your own great getaway, you can get a free DVD and guide by going to our website, greatgetaways.tv, and filling out the form. If you would like a guide, it is available from the number on your screen. The gang will be more than happy to help you with any questions you may have.